Welcome to HUSL Education for another Salon Mentor webinar. We have Victoria Domazet again. Thank you so much. She is the founder of Digital Retailing. So she has been known as Hairstyling Formula. She has an education platform dedicated to helping hairdressers build confidence and increase their income through digital retailing, or otherwise known as dropshipping, through her online courses. And Victoria teaches practical techniques, smart product selection, and how to tap into digital retail, giving stylists the tools to grow a more profitable business behind the chair. Victoria, the mic is over to you.
Thank you so much, Marmy, and thank you everyone for giving up your very valuable time to be here today. I promise that I will do my absolute best to make this well worth your time showing up. But thank you for being here. So today's webinar is called How to Have a Free Online Store Using Linktree. And I know, Marmy, in the RSVP, there was some check boxes that we wanted to just have a little bit of a gauge and see where you wanted today's webinar to go. So a lot of responses with the RSVPs was that you are not using or familiar with Linktree. So if you're not familiar with Linktree or you've never used it, if you can tap the little hand, just so I can see a little show of hands, if you've never seen or heard of Linktree before. Amazing. Thank you so much. So whether you have or you haven't, there will be lots of information in today's webinar for you, because I think it's a really fantastic tool that we can use, a free tool, I'm always fan free tool that we can use to help increase our income by having an online store. So Linktree solves a problem. Linktree solves a problem for all of us, for hairdressers, because the problem is right now, if you do not have a way that your clients can purchase your product recommendations when they're not with you, and when you're not available, to reply to them or to respond to them, then you're at a loss. You're losing that income from those sales, and you're not supporting your clients because if you only have an option for them to buy retail or buy your product recommendations when they're in your chair, why I say it's not servicing them, probably not helping them, probably because they're only in your chair such a small fraction of their time. Like if the only time you have things to offer them is when they're here, it's like the rest of the time they've kind of got to fend for themselves. And that's when, even if clients text you, hey, can you send me this? Can you send me a link? Can you tell me what to buy? Like if you're doing hair, like I know yesterday I was foiling for like 5 hours yesterday. So I was like, I cannot physically reply to anyone. So we need a place that clients can go and shop in the middle of the night when they're scrolling in bed, or even just in the middle of the day when you're not available. So Linktree helps us do that, because traditionally what you would do is you would have to have your own online store. Now, I actually had an online store before 2020. It was a makeup store where I literally had shelving in my house, and I packed and shipped orders. And going to the post office is just not it. So having a traditional online store might work for some people. But again, if you're a busy hairdresser and you just don't like going to the post office, then a digital retail store is just so much easier, because you can set it up and then your clients or followers on social media can shop there and you do nothing besides set it up. And then whenever they purchase on your online store, you get paid commission. So Linktree solves this problem that we have by giving you a way that you can put all of your product recommendations in one place. So instead of having a website that you might have to create where you can put all of your links, Linktree makes it possible for you to create that for free and really easily, just using the links. You don't have to have any other tech knowledge. So Linktree gives us that. And what HUSL does is HUSL gives you the links that you can put there. So it's great to have a place for all these links, but what we really want to do is get paid for these links. So that's where HUSL can give you your drop shipping, your affiliate links that you can put on your Linktree and make sure those links are tracked and the sales are paid to you. So what is Linktree? Linktree itself is a free tool that turns one link into a landing page. So it takes that one link and it turns it into the landing page where you can have all of the links to the products that you can recommend. That's what it does. And like I said, it's free, because Why it's so essential is because in places like on social media, like on Instagram, you get access to one link. You can have your link in bio. It's one link. So if you're going to utilize that link to just one product, like it's not really effective at using that to offer an online store. Whereas what having Linktree does is turns that one link into many, many links that you can have in that one place. So that is the best thing about it. And I want to show you exactly how you can put your HUSL links into your Linktree online store. So first, you will need a Linktree. And it's very, very easy to set up. You just go to Linktree and then you set up a free account. And I think you were saying too, Mummy, like I've only used the free account, not because I'm cheap, but because I actually haven't bumped into anything that I need to pay for. So quite often with any software, it's like, you know, if I hit a paywall, then you could like deciding like, is this worth paying money to have this service or not? I haven't experienced that myself with Linktree. Is that, and Mummy's giving me a thumbs up. Yeah, it's like there's so much available in the free option. Not saying definitely don't do the paid option, but there's so much in the free option that I just haven't had to access the paid option. So here's my free Linktree that I have set up. So I have my product recommendations there, and I also have my education there. So, and you can see I saw this morning, I've set 67% of it up. I haven't even fully set it up because, and I utilize it all the time because, yeah, I just haven't had the need to do those other things. I was like, oh, maybe I could optimize it a little bit more. But to be honest, this is what I actually use. So when you're setting up your free Linktree, if you've never done it before, this is where I would allow a little bit of time to just have a feel for it. And to be honest, I find it better to use it on the big screen. Like I will do it on my laptop rather than on my phone. Like I often find with software things, some things are better on your phone and some things are better on the big screen. I personally find Linktree much easier to navigate on a big screen, maybe because I'm a millennial. But and just a little tip, if you find that with any software, if you're finding like, I don't know where the button is, like try it on the other version because you're like, oh, that's where they've made it easier. So I'll show you how to do it in the phone app today. There's just a landing page, it's not the app. So it has links and it has shop. So that let me go around the other way so I can show it from the other point of view, because that's like what I see when I look at it. But how clients would get to it is I just have the one link in my bio that is my Linktree bio. So by tapping that one link, it brings up my many links, which is my education and my shop. So you can set it up within Shop My that it either comes up first on your shop. So that can be something that can be really useful, that it comes up to your shop first, or it comes up to your links first. I might touch on that and how I would organize that at the end. But for now, adding our links, I'm going to add it through the shop. So if I tap on my shop, I had already set up a shelf. I had already set up a shelf here called HUSL Links. Let me just see. So already set up the first one here as HUSL Links. So when I tap on that, it's just going to bring up my collection that I called HUSL Links. So I can add a link here. I'm going to add. Now I need to get my link, and that's what HUSL is for. So opening my HUSL app, I am going to get my dropship link, my affiliate link. Tap dropship link to make sure, like I said, I want this link to be tappable so people can just tap there and buy, but I want it to be tracked. So it has to be an affiliate link and a dropship link through HUSL. So I'm going to go K-Team Heat Bounce. That's the product that I want to add. There it is. And I'm just going to tap that button there and I'm going to copy the link. So now I've copied my tracked link from HUSL, and I'm going to put it in to my Linktree. Paste it in there. Now, there's one more step that you have to do here, because that link does not take you to a product page. It takes you to a checkout page. It takes you to that product in a cart to make it easier for people to buy. But what it will show up as, and you can see here, it just says your shopping cart. So it's like if I keep that, if I just add that now without changing the picture or the description, what it will do, you can see here, it just says your shopping cart. Like no one's going to tap on that because it's like your shopping cart. So instead, I'm going to go back to there and I'm going to edit the link. And I saved a photo earlier of the K18 heat bounce so that I can just open up my photo library and I have a photo of the product that I want to recommend. And then I can grab the photo and upload it. And then here where it says title, where it says shopping cart, I'm just going to change that to K18 heat bounce. Heat bounce. So now it's there. I can save my changes and save. And now that link has a picture of what it is and a name of what it is and a trackable link to be able to shop. Now, I did notice that a hand went up. Is there a question that I can answer?
Yes, Kylie.
So I put in the HUSL link as like the shop,
Yes.
not individual items. So
Yes.
can that be done, or should it be done the way that you're explaining now?
Fantastic question. So let me just make sure I've got your question right.
Yep.
So what Kylie's saying is so I went to dropship products and then I selected the individual product that I wanted to link to. What Kylie's saying is you said you shared your e-store.
The whole store.
So the entire store, which is totally fine.
Okay.
Exactly the same thing. You're sharing the entire store. So that is
Sorry.
totally...
Is that?
Can I quickly jump in?
Yes.
So I apologize, Victoria. You're probably going to lead into what I'm about to mention, but you've done the right thing. It's good to add your full e-store as well as the individual favorites.
So doing them as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you can do this like by repeating this and putting in your products or your store or anything that you would like. So that means now if I go back through the customer way of going straight through my Instagram, through my link in bio, that product will automatically be there. Linktree automatically uploads it. Tap, 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 and that should bring up the cart. And then check out. So what was that? Was that 4 taps? That 4 taps from my profile to check out that product. And then that sale would be tracked and then I would be paid commission. So instead of having the products here and then, like I said, packing stuff up and shipping it out, then that means that clients can purchase through the Linktree store, through my HUSL links at any time of the day or night. So that's one thing, is putting it there. Like I said, one thing is setting it up, getting your Linktree set up and is putting it there. Then there's 2 things. You need to drive people to this, right? There's no use in having it. It's like having a physical retail store. There's no use having a physical retail store and then never telling anyone that it exists because no one will come and you won't sell any product. Bree.
Hello, sorry about the technical bugger up then. So after our last one last month, which was so good, I reset up my Linktree because my Linktree had a bit of a hissy fit. So I've reset up my Linktree. So, and I will admit, I'm sorry if I'm repeating because I did jump on late, but I cannot have just my HUSL link. Are you saying I can individually add products and have that?
Yes. So yes, definitely.
Oh,
and
yes.
I will cover that now actually, because that's what I wanted to cover at the end.
Okay.
But yes, did that answer your question before I start?
Yeah, it does because, and then, so would you just then, okay, you're going to answer it anyway, but I'll ask because it's in my head, got to get it out. Would you then just give that another, like, would you give it a name? Would you give it like, because I've got I don't know, because I've got 2 or 3 brands now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, great
Yeah.
question. I'm going to cover it in a big answer. If that's because it's a
Thank
big
you, my love.
question, and it's
Thank
an
you.
important question, Bree. Thank you, because that's it. Like I said, the first thing I talk about is driving people to the link, educating people to the link through your in-person, through clients in the chair, and also through your content. Anytime you post, you want to be letting people know this is where you go next. There's no use in posting about a product and talking about how fab it is and then just The end. Like, it has to have, my friend and a coaching friend always says to me, follow the bouncing ball. Where does the ball bounce? It's like, you watch the content, where do I go? Like, you have to have a continuation. Otherwise people just drop off. Like, because you didn't tell me where to go. You didn't tell me where to buy it. So I'm going to go straight over to Google or chat or wherever, and I'm going to look up that product that you talk about, and I'm going to buy it there. I'm going to say, I saw you posted about that, so I went over there and bought it. And you're going to be like, but why don't you buy it from me? And it's like, because you didn't let them know they could buy it from you. So driving your clients and driving anyone who's interested in the product to your link. Now, how to set up your Linktree. So a Linktree, okay. So the link in your bio on Instagram, there is a reason why it's one link. There's a reason why it's only one link. Like, why don't they give us access on Instagram to have 1 million links? Because, number one, they don't want you leaving Instagram. So no social platforms are ever about sending people anywhere else, because they're like, they've spent all this time getting your eyeballs there. They do not want to make it easy for people to leave Instagram. So that's number one. Number two is it's bad for conversion. So if you have a Linktree now and you have 50 million links, and I see this every single time just about that I coach any hairstylists with this, is that it's too much. You're doing too much. And you're thinking about, you always want to think about your social media, and you always want to think about your digital storefront as what the customer wants, not what you want to put up. Because, and we all get this trap, and I know it's me, I'm going to go through and clean out my Linktree again, because we go, oh, I want to put up this, and I want to put up this, and here's my website, and here's how to book, here's how to rebook, here's our prep. It's like, no, like it's too much. And it's, so you want to have it how a customer is going to experience it. So the best example I can say of this is, that's why I would say individual products, because I feel like when it goes to the store, I would only send people directly to the store. And Mama, you might disagree on me with this, but when you send people directly to a store, you're I imagine pushing the client into a store and shutting the door and like, enjoy. Like, I want to guide them. I want to guide them to the products and the recommendations that's right for them, especially digitally, because if you give people too many options, and I'm sure once I say this, you'll really notice this about your own online behavior. If there's too many options, it's just all a bit hard. And so you just shut it. Like, it's too hard. Like, if I have to figure out if my hair is, technically damaged, color treated, I don't know. Like, that's what I mean. That's the difference between, say, put up a category that is products for chemically treated hair versus a category that says dry hair, you need this. Like, do you know what I mean? It's the difference between how we talk as hairdressers and how clients consume. They are shopping for themselves, but we are setting up stores thinking about everyone. So does that help with that answer? I think it's really unique to every hairstylist. Like, should you have the store link somewhere? Yes. The answer is yes. Should you have individual product links? The answer is yes. But you need to make sure everything's as minimal as possible, and that takes people on their journey, not so much what you want to show them. So another example of this, and if you have Linktree, this is possibly you. When I tap, because I'm always sussing out hairstylist page, like I'm just always following the journey. If they tell me to go somewhere, I'm like, I'm going to go there. And then I will often go, oh, it's dropped off there. And I really sometimes I will reach for someone I know, definitely, but sometimes I'll reach out if it's someone I don't know and be like, hey, that link's broken, just take me anywhere. Like, because I think I wanted to go, I wanted to get there, and you cut me off. Like, yeah, we want to make sure it connects. So it's good to go through and look at your Linktree through the eyes of your client. So if you are using your Linktree currently to have your booking page on there and to have your website on there, like you want to utilize that for so many things to connect with your clients through socials. What I suggest is having it set up so that, again, it's categorized for the customer. So it's like new clients, you go here. Rebooking clients, you go here. Product recommendations, you go here. So when I land there, it's super clear to me as a client, as a customer, where do I go? Because that's another one. If it just has your website link, like, why do I need to go to your website? Like, what's in it for me to go to your website? Is that where the booking form is? Like, I have to go hunting for that? It should say booking form. or booking link. Like it's the difference between, zooming. We sort of look at everything and you want to zoom right in because it actually decreases conversion. So you will lose sales. You will definitely lose bookings because that journey isn't simplified and that journey isn't very clear based on what the customer is doing. So does that answer the questions about whether it should be the shop or the links, like an individual products? Okay, great. Because that is really why I'm always tinkering with it. This is an ongoing project. This is not something that you can change this. You saw how quickly I did it here. This is something that you fiddle around with and you see what works and you talk to your clients and you get feedback and you get people to use it in front of you and you adapt. But please don't ever think, and Mummy and I were talking about this before, don't ever think that, especially if it's new for you, if Linktree is new for you, or even if you have an established Linktree, but now you're thinking, oh, I've got so many different things. It's like, one small thing at a time. Like that's how you get there. It's like can be overwhelming when you think about it, like this big, huge thing, but it's like one small step at a time is better than it being perfect. Mine's not perfect. As I was looking at to set up for this webinar, I was like, oh, that could move, that could change, because I probably haven't done it in a few months. And in that few months, my learning has increased. So we're always constantly learning, constantly changing, constantly updating. And that's why things like Linktree are so useful, because they're free. In case I haven't said that enough, it's free and it's so easy to change. It's so easy. I often toggle between, like I said, you can make it that the shop shows up first or that the links show up first. So I play around with that depending what my week's looking like. If I have more clients in the chair, it's better that the shop shows up first. Or if I'm creating more content about my education, it's better that the education comes up first. So you can be it really needs to be personalized to your business. That's what I'm saying. But yes, does anyone have any other questions? That is how you add your HUSL link to Linktree. Does anybody have any other questions?
I'm just actually typing into the chat box just 3 easy steps.
Awesome.
So I thought I'll just add it in here now. Basically, 1, create your free Linktree. Takes about 5 minutes. It's actually quite fun to do. 2, start with just adding your top 3 favorite products, creating the HUSL dropship links of those 3 individually, like you've just shown. And 3, consistently drive your clients to your store. That is it. And the thing is, like I said, step 1 takes about 5 minutes. Step 2, it'll probably take you less than that because it's literally a few taps to add your product in there. And with 3, driving your clients to your store, like what Victoria mentioned, you get yourself into the habit of always talking about your online store when you're speaking to clients, 3 times, 4 times a week. Keep driving your followers in your socials to your Linktree. In the bio. Taz, you have a question?
Yeah. In regards to Victoria, when we put an individual product and it opens them up to the shopping cart, is there any way that we can somehow add a product description page landing instead of straight to the cart? Because some of the clients want to read about, I've got to tell them that click onto the actual product and they'll take you back into the store. I was just wondering if there's another way of doing it that can open, the page directly.
Great question, because I agree with you. It is like, yes, you want to have like a step between like the purchasing, like the more information stage. So, Marmy, and you can correct me if I'm wrong or you can update me on the tech. If you do it, so if you go to your store and grab the link from your store to that product page, it's not trackable. So, Marmy, when I did it, it did not have my like tracking link in it. If I did it that way, that's where I was like, so I'll show you what I mean.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yes. So great pickup, Taz, because you don't want a link with no trackable link. So if you go to, hold on. If I go to share my e-store.
Unless the actual link is embedded into a smaller code, which I've asked Marnie a couple of times before, and I think we took it forward to IT. I'm not sure. And I think they said, no, it's not trackable that way. It might get lost. Well, they couldn't guarantee it from memory, Marnie, if you remember. Yeah.
So every URL link, it's a URL link, like every link, website
Yep.
links, all that sort of stuff. It's called a URL link. Within
Yep.
the URL link, there are specific codes within it in order for it to work and take you to the place that it needs to go.
Yep.
If you adjust or anything like that, like trying to shorten it, things like that, it can actually, there's a better technical word. This is not the technical word, but it's kind of breaking your link. And that's
Yep.
where it'll only take you to the default where there is no kind of like stylist that's connected to your e-store, for
Yes.
example.
Yes.
It'll actually, do that. Having said that, on top of that, and Vic, you and I think Taz, I think you were in on the last one. I mentioned, I don't know if you were, but I mentioned that you have to stay on top with Instagram. You know how Victoria was saying that social media doesn't like it when you leave the platform? Every now and again, Instagram will do something behind the scenes and not allow for that external link, hence external out of Instagram. It won't let it work because it's adding their own tracking into it to see where that user is going to get out of Instagram. It's super frustrating.
We get a code for each link from
Yes.
Hustle when
Yes,
we
you
copy
do.
and paste. Do we have a
Yes.
number?
You do. You have your own unique styling code.
Yeah,
So
I saw
if
that
you
number.
have a look,
yeah.
yeah.
So that means,
Um,
so if I don't see my name there,
It means it's
in that
not tracked to you.
Yes.
but if
Not
it's the
only
number,
that,
if the number's there,
no, the whole thing. So it will be
Has
your
to be
name,
there.
it'll be a couple of symbols,
okay.
and it'll be a number.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
have to make sure, this is where it's really important. You have to copy that link direct from Hustle. Don't put it anywhere else and then copy it again from outside of Hustle and put it somewhere, because
Right.
along the way, some sort of adjustment's going to happen and you're putting it into Instagram or anywhere else, and it will break the link. So you need to create a fresh link direct from Hustle, chuck it straight into Instagram so that it does not change the coding on that. But please reach out, tap on Get Help in the app if you've done that and it's still broken, so that we can track and see, so we can investigate and see if Hustle has done their sneaky thing in the background for us to stay on top, because we've just literally had to do a bit of a fix on some links because Instagram did a sneaky few months ago. They were adding their tracking code in there, which was breaking selected stylist links. We've now fixed that, but if that's ever happens, Taz, tap on Get Help. Yeah.
Yeah. And because, that if you take the link from your own store, the website, so outside of the Hustle app, if you go to your here we go, here's mine, like my Hustle website, if you go to there and then go to I believe this is what you're talking about, Taz, like getting to like the product page versus the checkout, this link is not trackable. So that link, when I copy it over, is like that. There's no identifiers. There's no, my number's not there. My name's not there. Like that. So the product page one doesn't have it, but the checkout page one has it. So maybe that is something, if they need to make those links. I don't know how they would do that, but there's a landing page link, not just a checkout page link. Because currently it's the checkout page. Yeah. So that, but also
that'll be a great idea actually. Because then it gives the option, instead of just going straight to the cart, it gives the option to the client that's not familiar with some of these products. What is that? Yep, Tass was talking about that. Okay, great. And then an add to cart option, obviously.
Yes, it's something. It's something that I have also seen. That's where I wanted to make sure that when I'm telling you guys how to add the links, I want to make sure that you're adding your proper track links. I don't want you to tell you add links that aren't tracked. But also something to consider, and something that I am learning more and more, is that the information is good. Don't get me wrong, I completely agree. The information is good, but sometimes, and I think that sometimes even in our sales flow as hairdressers, sometimes the add to cart can increase your conversion. Because some people do just want to buy and they're that extra step, it can be a positive and a negative. Positive for the right kind of client that wants more information, and negative for someone that's yes, I want to buy. So it's not enough enough for me to I wouldn't link directly to the checkout page, because I think that is very, very, very useful. Yeah. But yes.
Yeah. So Taz, remember I spoke about we've got version 3 coming soon? Remember?
Oh,
So this is the
Oh, yes.
resolution to what you're talking about. Remember, we
Ooh,
talked about this
controversial.
before.
oh, we're
Okay,
getting
great.
we're getting this hot goss now.
We've been
Is
working
that
on it for a
happening?
year and a
That
half.
would be that would be great to be able to have a landing page option as well.
Oh, great.
But yes. Does
Okay.
anybody else have any questions about Linktree or about any links?
Question. The image that you want to put to attach to the item, is it something that you find on a database, or can you just screenshot it? Like, what's the actual correct way to do it?
I screenshotted it
Yep.
from my HUSL page.
Yep.
So I went to yes. So no more sophisticated.
I
than that.
like simple. Thank you.
Yes. Anything that's like, can I screenshot and copy it over? So yes, I took it straight from my HUSL page and put it straight over just to get
What I was going to do. Do you change the name and all of that to suit the description?
Yes. So I change it to that it's because it will come up as my car or whatever, my shopping cart. So I would change that to the description of the product and then put the product there as well. And yes, thank you for asking questions. And just for anybody that's listening, when you are educating as well, you love questions. So please don't ever apologize for questions, because getting questions is the best thing ever. So no, I love more questions would be great. So thank you, Kylie.
Now, how can people reach out to you, Victoria? Because I know that when we have sessions like this, I know that stylists will be onto their first client. They're like, actually, I forgot to ask this question. How can they reach out to you?
The best way to reach out to me is Instagram. That is where I am the most responsive. And also on there, I love a voice note. So voice notes through Instagram is probably the best way. You're more than welcome to type. But sometimes I feel like you can just, if you just I just need to ask something, feel free. I love answering, like I said, I love answering questions. I love connecting with hair friends. I love it. So yes, please don't be scared to reach out.
And look, I'm just about to add into the chat box, so quickly catch it. Here is the next sign up form for Victoria's next webinar, which is on Wednesday, the 15th of July, same time. And basically, as you know, that there's a running pattern when it comes to Victoria. It's about making more money by digital retailing. The specific topic is to be confirmed. However, the main core of the webinar is about making more money without holding the stock. Let us do it. Let HUSL do it.
While we're on here, is there anything that anyone would like covered? We love using your feedback to create education. So is there anything that you're like, I'd just love to know how to do that? Yes, it has.
Yeah.
How about driving external people to our link? I mean, I know we can do that with socials, but somehow market it, to the whole wide web. Well, maybe not so much overseas, because HUSL doesn't ship overseas yet.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in the future. Apart from our clients, what else can we do you think, Victoria?
100% is social media. 100%. So maybe that's our next topic, Mummy. It's how to create effective product content that drives people to your links. Because definitely social media, and it's changed so much now that it does not matter how many followers you have. It doesn't matter how big your account is. If you create really effective product-based content and connect it to a way to get paid, you can make sales that way. You can blow up, and it happens. If you've ever seen any of my posts, it happens to me randomly now. I'll log back into something, I'm like, oh, someone bought something from a reel I posted months ago. It is truly the work that you do once and can get paid for it.
And if TikTok Shop is finally available in Australia, that would be great.
Right. Yes.
So, cross fingers, because I think the whole HUSL thing could work really well on a TikTok Shop.
Oh, TikTok Shop has been threatening to come for ever. It's always it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Well, if you ask Google, ChatGPT, so they both say, it's coming this year. When?
Yeah. I think it was saying that last year. I think it's been saying
probably.
that for ages. The same thing is in Canada. The same thing. And also TikTok Shop. Yeah, TikTok Shop's a whole. That could be when it comes. We will do a seminar on it for sure, because yes, it's a different way as well. But yes, that would. But in saying that, also maybe possible for another webinar as well, is now Instagram has that within it. Not so much exactly the same as TikTok Shop, but now Instagram does have the ability to link directly in your posts. So when you do a post, instead of having to drive people to the link in your bio or having to have a ManyChat automation, you can link directly in that post.
Oh, you
Yes,
couldn't do
that
that
one.
before. Okay, I didn't know
Do that one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh.
That one, please.
We're doing that
So is that in a
one.
post? Is that in a post?
Yep, that's in a post. So I'll show
Oh,
you.
great.
I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm on my
So
reel.
that's what we're doing, guys. Tap on that link and sign up to that one.
Awesome.
Done.
I say this and I can't find when I've posted about something. Yes, cause here we go. So this is where it's only currently available, like at the time of this, it's only currently available on static posts. So that's photos, that's carousels. This is not reels. It's not available through reels. And if you don't have it, don't be like, oh, I can't, I'm not doing the wrong thing. It's rolling out. So you'll get the feature as you get updates. Like, not everyone at one time. So I didn't have it until really recently. So if you look here, sorry, that's the only one that I could find. So it's just a static post, but when you tap on the actual post, I can tap it there. Oh, little shopping bag, sorry, backwards and in the mirror. That there's the actual product within the post. I click this way. So that way, yeah, see, like that, see, it just automatically comes up on your post now. So that means it just cuts out that middleman, and I believe that is because social shopping is so huge. Like TikTok Shop, like everything, this is where people are shopping, that they are trying to make it easier for the customer. They're trying to make it, you know, that you can stay in-house, you can stay within Instagram, but you can shop really, really easily. So you guys, even by being here, by using apps like HUSL, by using affiliate links and digital retail, you're so far ahead. Like even Taz, you talking about TikTok Shop, like that's, I think it's such a great mindset to have. Like we're thinking like this is where it's going. Like we've got the luxury of some time to prepare and like get our heads really around it and like be ready. Because exactly when TikTok Shop launches in Australia, it's on. Like, and I think, yeah, it's fantastic opportunity because we are that little bit behind than some other parts of the world. We get that, like I said, that luxury of being able to see what is effective in other places, and then we can utilize it. So with the Instagram rollout, like that was a huge thing. And that's where, like, yeah, you can, well, that's our next one. There we go. That's the next one, is how to put all of your store, not just in your Linktree, so drive people there, but having your complete store within your feed. So yeah, easier and easier every day.
Great. Thanks, guys, for creating the, the webinar. For the next one.
Yeah, can't wait.
Caroline, you have your hand up.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Not so much a question, but I just wanted to say thank you to Mami for the HUSL app, because it's been great. And a huge thank you to you, Vic, because you looked at my page, you've been helping me. And before, I didn't have the knowledge or the confidence. And I've started setting up my Linktree slowly, but already I saw a slight increase. I think for me, it's like confidence to make the social media posts to guide people. So I've been good at telling my guests now and helping to educate them. But on social media, I feel a bit like, oh, I don't know how to do that.
Thank you, Caroline. I truly appreciate it. And I think it's one of those things that I think you're approaching it in exactly the right way, that it's one small step at a time. And that is exactly how I do it. And the benefit of working digitally versus, I think, we're so used to working behind the chair. We're so used to working in that way that, a small little incremental thing in the salon, like, is kind of amounts to not much, like a little bit here, a little bit there, doesn't matter that much when it is in the salon. But digitally, a little bit here, a little bit there, it compounds and it compounds and it compounds. And that work that you did, that first step you ever did, is still there working for you. Like the work that I did 5 years ago is still working for me. Like it's so different than our physical job that I think I just thank you so much. And I'm really happy for you. And I just believe that it's it is such a mindset shift for us, and it can be really difficult. But you know what? You know what else is difficult? Like cutting a bob, man. Like it is so hard. I'm like, we can do hard stuff. Like we can do hard stuff. And it's because it feels uncomfortable. I would invite you, anyone else listening, like invite you to think that like it's cutting felt uncomfortable, color felt uncomfortable. Like you went through, probably feel like me, you went home crying every day from your apprenticeship because it was so hard. Like, and now I don't even think about, like now I don't think I zen out while I'm doing it. Like it's the same thing with content. It's the same thing with digital retail. It's the same thing with any of this. Is it just you're building your skill set, like, and so if it feels uncomfortable, you're exactly where you need to be. And I will be there with you. I'll be there with you, cheering you on and helping you any way I can, because I know what it has done for me. I know like what it can do. I really want this for everyone. That's I can feel, I can hear myself going into that, like the passion zone, right? Like I just want this for you. And I'm so happy that you guys are here and that you're doing it. So yes.
Yeah, thank you, Caroline, so much. You thank me for Hustle. Gosh, you got to thank Rob, Orban, and Hayden. Like they're the founders of Hustle. I think a lot of people think that I own Hustle. I don't. I just have a lot of passion for Hustle, and I know that just like Victoria, it's so fantastic that we've got an app, a software that is dedicated and designed for us hairdressers, and that we can. It's a solution to the problems of retailing. This is the very first time in Australia ever where we've got the tool that that can do that for us without stocking the retail, which has been a lot of headache for a lot of stylists and salon owners and things like that. So no, thank you so much, Caroline, for your kind words. I'm actually going to send you an SMS later. Okay, so please watch out for my SMS. But look, I've just sent the link there for the next one. You guys know what the content is. I'm really super excited for this one. Thank you so much for giving that idea and what you want to see. Victoria is so knowledgeable. You can tell she's an expert.
Thank you to Robin Hayden. But Mummy, thank you for dealing with it. Thank you. I'm with everyone. It's Mummy who you're like, help me.
So, thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.